Good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the National Memorial Arboretum here in the Midlands. I've come down today to do a couple of things. First thing is the regiment, i.e. the 14th 20th King's Hussars, in which I served, has a new memorial. I want to do a time lapse with that so that the camera is facing it and we have the clouds coming over, so that I can add some music that is relevant to the memorial itself. That's going to be pretty hard to find on audio, I have to say, but we'll see what we can do with that. And also to go around the Arboretum, get some photographs of the other regiments' memorials, and to get some photographs of the leaves, the autumnal leaves that are currently in this part of the country. So one thing that I want to get out of the way before I start today is these horrible glasses. So during the week I damaged my eye, and I'm on some treatment at the minute, and I'm having trouble looking directly into sunlight, so I'm wearing both sunglasses and I'm wearing these over glasses as well, because I'm still having trouble looking at the light. So forgive me for these horrible spectacles. They are there for a reason, and that's purely to help me see what I'm doing today, although I have to say it is somewhat difficult. Anyway, so let's get on with this. I'm going to go round today, get photographs of the memorials, do the time lapse and the autumnal leaves. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. So recently guys, I've been talking to another YouTuber, a guy called John Cook. If you haven't looked him up of late, please do go and have a look. Cook photography, excellent photographer, seascape photography, brilliant photographs. He sort of challenged me to go around my local area and take some photographs so we can have a look where I live. So that being Portsmouth, I've got a list together of the things that I would like to photograph, and we're going to do that over the next few days, or sorry, the next couple of weeks. So yeah, stick with the channel, watch that. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get started. I need to get these eyes sorted out and then we'll get on with it. But yeah, something I'm now looking forward to doing. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Let's get today done. Okay guys, so yeah, this is the memorial for the regiment in which I served, 14th 20th, my dad as well. Means a lot to me. Money generated by a guy called Darren Walker and his wife Rachel, for which I congratulate them both. I don't doubt they'll watch this, but yeah, many congratulations. It's beautiful, well done. This is in remembrance for my dad and for all the other guys that have passed away. Yeah, it's stunning, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I want to do a time lapse of this. I've got it set up with the Z6. I've got the 35mm on ISO 100 f11, and then yeah, just nice quick shutter speeds, but the hope is to capture some of the clouds, although there there isn't that much cloud at the moment. But yeah, okay, let's get this going. All right. Okay guys, so I've got the time lapse now running. It's at ISO 100 f11, and I think that's 1/60th of a second for each photograph. I'm going to leave that running for an hour. I'm doing a watch for around about half an hour, and then my wife's going to come over and take over, so we can watch the camera whilst that is running. In the meantime, I'm walking around these individual memorials. I've taken a photograph of myself by the 14th 20th King's Hussars Memorial, with whom I served. I don't know if you can see that here, that's just over there. The King's Royal Hussars, which is just here, with whom I served, and I'm going to look for that of the Royal Hussars as well, with whom I also served. Yeah, so I got around a bit, and I'm going to go around all the other ones. The place itself is really tranquil. It's a beautiful location. It's really quiet. It's you know, it's just a really nice place to come and visit. Okay, so hopefully you'll get some idea of what this place is all about through the photographs. Let's get this done. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, it seems like an obvious statement to make, but the longer I'm here, the more busy it gets, obviously. Yeah, there are busloads of people now turning up, which are obviously looking around at their own regimental memorials, and in the main part of the Arboretum itself, it's getting exceptionally busy. So yeah, we're gonna start moving around. Got several pictures around here, got the time lapse still running, but yeah, it looks really good, looks brilliant. Just to be sure for my American friends, this is the Arboretum for those in the British Army, regiments of the British Army. So yeah, okay, touching a bit. Okay guys, so I'm sure you understand, I really don't want to vlog too much in here because of where I am. I don't want to you know, intrude on other people's remembrance and stuff like that. So I'm just doing it when I am by myself and there's nobody else around. So this one here is the Duke of Lancaster's regiment. It's probably one of the biggest, I think, in the whole of the Arboretum. I'm trying to get it so I get the whole of it in. It's on like a circular plinth with I think there's 3 benches based at something like 4, 7 and 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Yeah, so it's beautiful, I have to say. I should be really using the light meter to do this, to get the light right for the sky, so I'm getting the clouds. But I think the memorial itself is more important than the photograph, if that makes sense. The clouds and what have you I can recover, I think, in Lightroom. So I want to make sure that I'm getting these right. I'm sure you understand. So I mean, the shutter speeds are fast, but I'm still using the tripod for it. So we're at f8, ISO 64, and that's a 40th of a second. I am going to use the 2-second timer, which is something I like to use pretty much all the time, to be fair. That circle is not quite in it. There it is. So yeah, there she is. I think that's better. I think that's a better photograph. Let's just check. Yeah, she's all in now. Good. Okay, so yeah, I'll share that now. Okay guys, so first thing I want to say is the 14th, 20th memorial is new, and it's obviously popular. A lot of people are coming down here to look at it because it is new, and they're not necessarily people that I know or even members of the regiment. So there are quite a few people walking in front of it and standing in it for a long period of time. I can't take them out, so my apologies for that. Another thing I want to say is some of the corps. Okay, so in front of me I've got the Army Pay Corps and the, well, they're both Royal Army Pay Corps, to be fair, and other ones have got like memorials on stands, and that they're probably, I don't know, 8-9 inches in height, and these two I'm going to put together. A friend of mine, Dougie, no, sorry, Dougie, I'm sorry, Eddie Ardaker, I don't know where Dougie came from. A friend of mine, Eddie Ardaker, was Royal Army Pay Corps, and this might mean something to him, but yeah, I've taken 2 so I can stack them. I don't think it matters that much. I'm at f8, so they should be pretty much you know, in focus from one photograph, so we'll see. Looks pretty good. Okay, I want to keep moving around. All right, see a bit. Sorry, Eddie. Okay, so I'm at the memorial for the Royal Leicestershire Regiment. Beautiful. It's got like a sorry, I have to put these back over my eyes. It's got like a silver tiger on the top. It's beautiful. The photographs I'm doing all at f8. Just makes sense to get the best out of the lenses. So yeah, f8, and then I'm just going from there. So ISO 64, that's 100th of a second, 2-second timer. It's just a beautiful memorial. Yep, okay, I'll share that. Keep going around. Okay, so I've been here, this is the 3rd time I've been here, and I've never come across this memorial. This is the Cyprus Emergency Memorial, in which the 14th, 20th Kings Hussars are mentioned, because they did a stint there in the, I think it was in the 70s. Yeah, so they're the fourth from the, no they're not, they're the fifth from the left on the top row. I've taken a separate photograph of that hawk as well. Beautiful. Yeah, I've taken a photograph of that, the memorial. I'll share that now. Okay, thanks. Okay, here we have a memorial for the Italy Star Association, which was from 1943 to 45, and we've got the Monte Cassino one. I've done them together. I think they're relevant to each other, to be fair. There's benches all around it. I've tried to incorporate two benches. One of them's got some crosses on it, memorial crosses on it, and yeah, the memorials themselves speak for themselves. Yeah, really nice. Okay, moving on. Okay guys, so I've walked around and I've come to the Armed Forces Memorial, which is like the centerpiece, if you wish. I've taken photographs from in front of it, so we're looking all the way down the line. And then I've taken photographs of these magnificent memorials here as well. I've used focus shifting, so it's all in focus. Yeah, I've done one from both sides, so hopefully you get an idea of what it's like in here. It is magnificent. It is just magnificent. It's such a brilliant tribute to all those that have died. This bit is for those that died since 1945, I believe. I'm not sure if that's right, but the earliest I can see is 1945, both in service and by terrorists. So Lord Mountbatten is mentioned on there. I believe it's over there somewhere, etc. So yeah, magnificent. Okay, touch in a bit, guys. And there are hundreds more. I am not going to be able to photograph them all. There are hundreds more, but I have photographed this magnificent one here by the Cheshire Regiment, or the 22nd Cheshire Regiment it's labelled as, and I think it's the Lancashire Regiment over there, and then I think it's the Staffords over there. So yeah, my apologies if I'm wrong, guys. That's off the top of my head, just looking at the cap badges, but these are wonderful memorials to your regiments. Okay guys, so I don't know if you can see me, but on the floor, I'll show you some B-roll. There's cap badges of the cavalry regiments, or the Royal Armoured Corps. Up there is the Royal Hussars, which I will take now. There is 14th, 20th King's Hussars, the King's Royal Hussars, or the Queen's Royal Lancers to be correct, the 16th Queen's Lancers, the 5th Royal Irish Lancers, the 17th, 21st Lancers. I'm trying to clear the leaves off so that we get a better photograph. The Royal Tank Regiment. There were several tank regiments. There's only one now, so yeah, they used to have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th Royal Tank Regiments and more. The Light Dragoons. Who we got here? The Life Guards. Again, I shall. The Blues and Royals, the Royal Dragoon Guards. Flippin' heck, this has got a collection of his own leaves. 4th, 7th, the Royal Dragoon Guards. I don't know. So this is the 5th Royal Inniskilling Dragoon Guards, I believe they're pronounced. The Queen's Royal Hussars. I know we've got the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards. I'm going to have to speed this up on the final edit, aren't I? The Queen's Dragoon Guards. I used to love their cap badge, you know. The double-headed hawk. And then the 9th, 12th Royal Lancers. A couple of my friends joined these when I was in training. There. Yeah, so I'll share all those as we do it. Just one thing from this walk, I've walked around looking for that of the Royal Hussars, the memorial for the Royal Hussars. There isn't one, so that brings that to an end. Okay, Right, let's get walking. Okay, so it's not often I say wow, but this is, I'm going to go around the back of it, guys, but this is a memorial to 216 Squadron Royal Air Force. It's an eagle, and this is supposed to be a bomb that it's holding in its claws. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and I'm going to take some close-ups from here because it looks fantastic, and I'll share those with you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I need to get a move on. Some people keep walking in front of me, and a bus has just turned up and they're about to come off and walk down this lane that you can see and join us. Excuse the music, it's something to do with the Irish Regiment or Irish Rangers or something. I was going to video them, but they took so long to get started, I didn't. So anyway, a bit of background music, I suppose, hopefully. So this is a memorial for those that died in Afghanistan. I like what's written on the wall. I was going to say, you know, what I think it is, but I'd rather read it. It says, when you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today. Very poignant, I think. And it has the names of all those that died in Afghanistan. Yeah, I'll try and do a bit of B-roll and show those, but yeah, very poignant. I've taken a photograph from where we are now, so I can share that with you, and yeah, makes you think, doesn't it? So I'm getting a shot here that I sort of think looks fantastic, but it's probably going to be the hardest shot to get because it's like the exit from the main part of the memorial. Yeah, it's where I photographed down before, and we were looking at that pillar. Well, now I'm looking at the pillar from this direction, but every time I get one person out of the shot, another 10 appear in the shot. So now it's a question of patience and just waiting for it to be clear of people. So yeah, it's going to be a long wait. Okay, talk to you in a minute. I'm taking this clip again because I just swore the last time. There are two people, as I'm looking at it on the left hand side, that are just standing there, that they are like they're monuments. They're not looking at anything, they're not doing anything. It's like they know I'm here with a camera and they want to be in the shot. Just take the shot and have done with it and clone them out. But I mean, even if I get this right, there's a coat, a pink coat, sitting on the right hand side under the bench that is on the right of the photograph. So you know, if I manage to get that out, it's because it's been photoshopped out. You know, they're not going to move that, but they're just standing there. Just standing there. Yeah, so I just keep waiting. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, what's 10 minutes? I got the shot. I got the shot at last. F13, ISO 64, 80th of a second. I think everybody's out. I think there's a slight clipping of a coat on the left hand side of the jacket, and look at that. Now I've waited all that long, they're all moving again. All right, got the shot. I'll share that with you now. Thanks for your patience. So look what I found. Look what I found. This is autumn, guys. So I've used the 14 to 24. I'm now using the 70 to 200, and I've just zoomed into these leaves that are sort of on their own. 10-second timer because it's a long lens, just to let it steady down and just take these beautiful leaves. Oh, they're fantastic. I'll do it as a square crop, I think, and yeah, I mean there's more leaves than I would like, if I'm honest, so I'm going to see if I can just single these out a little bit more. So where are you? There they are. They are stunning. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, I think 6 leaves on their own. There's a couple that are above it which I want out of the shot really, so if I lower the camera down slightly, get a bit more green in. You take my glasses off for it. Ah, it's just gorgeous. The green, because I'm at f2, f2.8, The green is really, really vibrant in the background, and the leaves are bright, reflecting all this light that's coming from behind me. Like I said, my ISO 250 f2.8, and that is 800th of a second to make sure that there's no movement in these leaves. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, that looks great. Okay, I'll share that with you now, guys, and I'll talk to you again in a bit. Guys, I think we're done. I think we're done for today. I've walked around as much as I can. My legs simply can't do anymore. Yeah, I've got as many regiments as I possibly can find. They are all over the place. There is a computer unit within the building as you enter the centre itself, that you can type in the name of your unit and it'll tell you what plot it is and where it is, etc., and you can easily find it. I've just literally started at A, walked my way around in a circuit and taken as many photographs as I possibly can. If your unit, squadron, whatever it is not on this, then I am really, really sorry. I have looked for as many as I can. Sadly, there isn't one for the Royal Hussars, but the Royal Hussars are mentioned on the memorial for the King's Royal Hussars, and it was really good to see the new memorial to the 14th, 20th King's Hussars. Fantastic. And like I said before, well done to Darren and Rachel Walker. Fantastic. Yeah, so we're going to make our way. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it gives you a sense of what this place is about, and if you haven't been, then I suggest you come down. I mean, I've spent the whole day here today. Fantastic place. I've even missed a football match for it. Fantastic. So yeah, like I normally say, guys, please remember, it means a lot to me. Like, subscribe and comment on what you've seen today. Maybe I'll come back again if I haven't found your regimental memorial. Write it down underneath, and I'll see next time if I can find it for you. But yeah, like I said, fantastic. Oh, what I will say is, if you want to come down here, it does have a huge car parking facility. Make sure you book online the night before. You can't just tip up. Book online the night before, get yourself booked in, make sure you've got a place, and then come down. You don't have to pay to come in, but you do have to register to come, and that's so they can control the numbers of people that are here. I'm going to give you the 3 words. Let me come back to you. Wait out. Okay, so the 3 words: dupe, seducing, oatmeal. That's to the car park, I think, but it's really easy to find. Look up the Royal National Memorial Arboretum, get the grid, get the postcode, whatever it is you want, and get down there. It's a fantastic place, guys. All right, thank you very much for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. Bye.